Hey everyone, let's learn how to use Ecamm's dual mode. Dual mode lets you design, stream, and or record horizontal and vertical video at the same time with full creative control over each format. Instead of creating separate recordings or editing clips later, dual mode allows you to build two intentional layouts in one session. In this short video, I'm going to point out a few of the Ecamm preferences to make sure you know how to use dual mode. First off, make sure that you are using the latest version of Ecamm. In our Ecamm preferences, you can go to General and then select Check for Updates to make sure that you're using the latest and the greatest version of Ecamm. After that, if you're not seeing this dual mode setup, you can go up to our top menu bar, select Options, and make sure that your video shape says dual mode. If you do not see this option, it's either because you're on an older version of Ecamm or because you're on a different account. So dual mode is for pro accounts only. Another great reason to upgrade to a pro account. I'm just saying. A very quick PSA. It's really important, just like with any other software that you've got on your computer, that you know your computer's specs and you know what your computer and what your internet can and cannot handle. All right, so you've activated dual mode. You can see this canvas just like me, but you wanna also check your preferences in shape and stream and make sure that your frame size is what you want it to be. Yours may default to 1080 for horizontal and then vertical at 720. If you want to up that, you can. And if you're just recording, you could, if your computer can handle it, you heard me, you could record at 4K. But if I was going to stream, I'd probably set both of these to 1080, and that's great. We always recommend doing a speed test just so you know what your internet can handle. For recordings, it's pretty much the same as it was before. You can still isolate recordings, video, and audio if you want. But then right down here, you might want to check out these preferences and make any changes that you need to depending on your project and your setup. Before I get into a few design tips, this is not the design video, I'm going to show you how you can set up your streams. I'm going to go up here and change from record only to stream. And then I'm going to see all of my upcoming streams. But if I want to make a new one, let's say I want to stream a few different ways and a few different platforms. I'm just going to set that up right now. So I've already got my destinations loaded. So let's say that for the Ecamm fam channel, I want to stream both horizontally and vertically. Great. Love that for me. But now I want to add in another destination. Let's say on my personal Facebook, I want to stream vertically. And then on another YouTube channel, my personal YouTube channel, let's stream horizontally. So I just wanted to highlight this is how it's going to look so you can quickly get a visual of whether you're streaming to both dimensions or just one. You would still add in your title. Let's say testing dual mode. Same as you always would. I'm going to have all of these set to private, just in cases. You can change your latency, all of that, add in your thumbnail. Now let's say that I'm going to schedule this. I'm going to fake schedule this right now. And then I'll show you what it looks like on the other side. Okay, if I click on my upcoming live streams, I can see all of the live streams that I have coming up and which dimensions that they're going to be streaming to, which is super helpful. If I want to make any changes, I can click on this pen option here and make any changes that I want. Let's say I changed my mind and now I want to go on two different stream shapes. Awesome, I can do that. Or if I wanted to delete any, I could also do that. All right, I'm going to switch back to record only mode and then give you guys some ideas on what you want to keep in mind when you're designing here in dual mode. If you just select a camera scene, it's going to do exactly what you see right now. It's got the camera feed going to both places, but it might crop you off more than you want to be cropped off, or if your camera shot's really close, like that, you might want to make some modifications or add a background and then have your camera as an overlay. So here's a quick example scene that I already made with a few overlays. So if you look down in my overlays panel, I decided to have a background, and if I go all the way down, you can see that all I did was drag and drop a background and it applied to both canvases, which saves me a ton of time. And then I made these little folders One's vertical and one's wide, just so I can visually keep everything organized. If you have an element on one side that you want to add to the other side, there are a few different ways to do that. You can duplicate things right over here in your overlays panel, but my favorite way, which this is so brilliant, if you right click or control click on any element that's on one side, you can duplicate to the other side. Like literally that just makes things so much easier. So if you wanted this to be there you go. Now I would say that I would then slide it over here to vertical. But for me, I like to keep, like best practices, I like to keep the vertical layout simpler. Why? Because if you're streaming to places like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, the interface shows a lot more over on top of it, and you're just working with a different kind of layout. So keep it simple on the vertical side for sure. So I don't really need this logo here. I'm going to take this out. But one thing that you want to do is make sure if you are going to be streaming that you have comment placeholders. If you don't know what they are, I'm going to show you right now. You can pre-design where you want your comments to come in. So if I was live streaming right now, I click on comments, all of the comments that would show up here, I can click on and decide if I want them to look at this, if I want them to go on the horizontal canvas only or the vertical canvas only or both sides. I love this feature because you can really customize your streaming. If you've never used a comment placeholder, it's an overlay, right? So you're going to go up to your overlays panel, and then you can add a placeholder comment overlay. And if you want, all I did here was I selected add to both, and then I put these where I wanted them, and I designed them how I wanted them. Like this thumbnail of this person's head is too big, so let me go like that. And then if I was live streaming right now and I clicked on a comment, those comments would come into both of those platforms the way that I've already designed. So it's not just going to cover up my face and everything like that. It's going to go where I told it to go. But be aware that you're going to want to do this. If you want a different design for each scene, you're going to want to have these comment placeholders in each of your scenes. I keep saying I'm not going to talk about design, but here I am talking about it. Sorry. Go check out Doc's video. It's actually super, super good. Let me see if I can quickly redo this scene for you just to walk you through each step. I'm starting with a completely blank scene. If I already have a background that I like, I can drop it here, but it would only apply to one side. So what I encourage you to do is drop it into show in background. And then that same image is spread out across both backgrounds. Now, if I want to add a camera, I can drag and drop from there. It's going to remember whatever I did last time. So yours might come in full screen or wide with no borders, but design this how you want. In case you didn't know, you click on the pen and you've got all these different options here. So you can do custom, you can do shapes and borders and all of that. You can do a shadow. But if you like something here and you want to duplicate it on the other side, just like I showed you with the logo, you can right click and you can say duplicate to vertical canvas. Now it might be a little too big, so you might need to like pinch that in and make adjustments. Maybe now that this is on the vertical side, maybe that border is like a little too thick. So this is where your preference comes in. Just play with this a little bit until it makes sense for your project. I highly recommend changing the names in your overlays. I can't tell you how often people get super confused because they're dragging and dropping and deleting and they think it's gone, but it's still in overlays. So best practices, when you have an overlay that you have set the way you want, go ahead and rename it so that you know what you're turning on and turning off and what you're making visible and hiding. So I'm going to call this vertical Jill. Why not? And I'll do wide Jill. Lovely. Now, if I wanted to add a comment placeholder, I go down here, add to both, and it's already remembering what I created ahead of time, but yours might be down the bottom. But look how easy that is to use, guys. Again, you might want to change the name. I'm just double checking. Okay, that was vertical. So you could even do comment wide comment. And these are just placeholders that will get replaced when you actually add real comments in. Another cool feature about dual mode is that you can go up to output and you can have a video monitor that is either horizontal or vertical to meet your needs. The same goes with virtual cam. So you can go up here to virtual cam. And if you want to switch from wide, from horizontal, you can go to vertical canvas if you want. The best way to get the most out of this feature is by taking time to play around. Think about what your audiences want to see on a wide format versus a vertical format and tinker. Make sure that you check out the other videos in this playlist so that you can get inspiration from other people who have been playing with dual mode for months and have really cool, innovative designs that work for their audiences and their projects. Happy creating!